be coachable and be open to learning new things. I think, like I said, selling out arenas is the bare minimum now with what the sport of volleyball has been able to do the past few years. So just John Cook always told us to dream big, and he always told us to chase our dreams. So I definitely say dream big and just believe in yourself and believe in the people around you.
All right, we're here with Harper Murray from Nebraska Volleyball. Harper, before everything else, you're an Ann Arbor kid back home this weekend. They set an attendance record at Chrysler Center. How many of those were Harper Murray friends and family that infiltrated the Wolverines crowd?
I mean, I know my mom bought around 50 tickets for our friends and family, but I grew up going to games at Chrysler for basketball and for volleyball, so it was really fun to be back. And I took the team back to my house. I live about 5 minutes from campus, so I took everyone back home Saturday night and we had dinner there, and it was just really fun to be home.
I saw Danny talking about that leading up to it, and she mentioned how it's something that she enjoys. It's a chance to get away from a hotel lobby or something like that. What'd you guys do during that setting?
We made some TikToks. We sang some random songs a little bit. A lot of the coaches were outside by the bonfire, and we watched some movies, we played pool, and we just hung out. It was super fun, and my mom catered in my favorite restaurant back home, so I was really glad I got to eat that because I haven't had it in forever, so it was really fun.
9 consecutive sweeps for you guys. 28 consecutive sets won. That's the most the Cornhuskers have had since 2010. Is that a stat that you guys are aware of? Does that add pressure to the streak to try and continue it?
Every year, my freshman, sophomore, and now my junior year, we've started out the season pretty undefeated and have gone pretty far. So I don't really think our team thought anything of it. I don't think we knew about it until they posted that. So, I mean, of course it's cool, but after every game we have to focus on the next. So we just played Michigan and Michigan State, and now this weekend we have Northwestern and Michigan State again. So that's what we're focused on. And of course, it's always nice to win in 3, but in the Big Ten, you know, it can be hard sometimes, and we have a great conference. So of course a sweep is always ideal, but you know, every team has been improving this year, and every team's going to continue to improve throughout Big Ten season.
Year 1 with Danny Busboom Kelly. I'm sure it's quite different with her taking over for Legend and John Cook. Can you tell me some things that they do that are similar, and then maybe one that's quite different?
I feel like this might be an obvious one, but their demeanors when they're coaching are very different. John used to sit back and look mad all the time, and Danny's standing up and down and pretty talkative. So I think that's definitely the biggest difference. And what they do similar, I think at the end of the day, like they understand the game of volleyball very well, and they understand how it needs to be coached and how it needs to be taught. And so I think that stayed the same for the most part, but I do think that their demeanors and the way they run practices are a little bit different. But she's obviously a great replacement for him, and we trust her a lot. So it's been really fun to get to know her as a person and as a coach.
Harper, you've been a part of some pretty incredible moments during your career at Nebraska, the largest attendance in the history of women's sports. Is there anything that has surprised you? Is there one thing that you take, most pride in, being such a large part of the growth that we've seen in women's volleyball over the last few years?
Yeah, I think I'm lucky that I'm at a school like Nebraska that has the fan base and tradition that we have here, because I think without that, I wouldn't have been able to build my platform and build my brand. We're super lucky to have our fans that we do, and every away game feels like a home game for us. And that's a testament to the loyalty that Nebraska fans have and how deep our fan base goes. Again, I'm just super lucky that I'm at a place like this that prioritizes women's sports, and I've been able to build a brand and a name for myself off of that. So it's been really fun, and I hope volleyball continues to grow. I think it's super fun to watch. I think it's super fun to play and learn. So I'm hoping that it can continue to grow and that my team and myself can be included in the help of that growth.
When you look back and think about the young girl that started playing volleyball, would she have ever dreamed of playing in a stadium in front of 90,000 people and just the people that you've been able to reach in your career thus far?
Yeah, probably not. When I was younger, volleyball wasn't as known as it is now. So I think for little girls now watching college volleyball, that's the bare minimum, selling out arenas should be the bare minimum for them. For me, it was just getting to a school and playing the sport I love. And it's been so cool to see how much it's grown. And I think back to the stadium match, and I honestly don't even remember a lot of it. I think we kind of blacked out a lot of it just because of how intense and special it was. And it was so fun to be there. At some point in the future, maybe Nebraska does it again, maybe some other schools do it, because it's such a cool experience.
Last one would be your message to young girls that are hoping to one day have an opportunity to play in the Division I level and hopefully be at a great institution in a Big Ten school.
Yeah, I feel like you just be coachable and be open to learning new things. I think like I said, selling out arenas is the bare minimum now with what the sport of volleyball has been able to do the past few years. So just John Cook always told us to dream big, and he always told us to chase our dreams. So I definitely say dream big and just believe in yourself and believe in the people around you.